Namaste, good afternoon. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Perhaps some of you have heard the phrase, some of you have read my book. हिंदी में क्या कहेंगे उसको, भूखे रहो, बुद्धू रहो. आप में से कोई आई डोंट थिंक भूखा होगा अभी इतने बढ़िया लंच के बाद. लेकिन इसका मतलब क्या है? Why would we want to be hungry, foolish, भूखा, बुद्धू? Any thoughts? Yes? Okay, yes. Anyone else? Okay, wonderful. तो मुझे लगता है कि despite the lunch, I am with a very hungry and foolish audience, जिसमें भूख भी है, थोड़े बुद्धू भी हैं आप, क्योंकि कुछ नया सीखने की चाह से इधर आए हैं इतनी दूर से. So I just want to actually pause a moment and say that India में दो तरह के celebrities होते हैं. One is who? Bollywood film stars. Second, cricket. So सबसे कम जो I think जो limelight में है वो आप लोग हैं, जो builders हैं, engineers हैं, manufacturers हैं. But all the roads, bridges, wires, cables, internet, chips, everything we need and use, I think is because of all of you engineers, manufacturers, builders. So let's give ourselves a round of applause. And I myself am not an engineer. मेरे father की बहुत इच्छा थी कि मैं engineer बनूँ, doctor बनूँ. However, I did not follow that path. So I think I'm a storyteller. So I'll start with a little about myself, my own story, and then take you into this world of entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship. और थोड़ा हिंदी में बीच-बीच में बोलती हूँ, आपको चलता है या कोई बिल्कुल ही नहीं समझता, then I will avoid it. If you raise your hand and tell me. Okay. So today I was introduced as a best-selling author, 20 साल से ये सब कर रही हूँ, but actually my story goes back. This is my first celebrity interview I did. I'm sure you all understand, you recognize this person. Do you recognize him? Yeah, this was right after 1983 World Cup. He had won that Audi car. And I think as school children, we decided कि हमको इनका interview लेना है from somewhere. We got his number, we pestered him until he agreed to meet us. I don't think he was, it was, one of his memorable interviews, but for us it was. So I am at the back in the chashma. I was a very studious, very nerdy young girl, and I was very good in studies. Everyone thought definitely you're going to go and go to IIT and so on. But after class 12, I said I don't like maths and science, I want to do arts. So immediately there was this reaction that, oh, you used to be very smart, what happened? And I joined BA, and while I was studying in BA, I had a very small dream that I want to see my name in Times of India newspaper. So I wrote an article, sent it by post, got a rejection slip, sent it again, got a rejection slip. Third time I got the rejection slip. I think by then any normal person would have thought कि यार ठीक है, I've got rejected enough times, छोड़ दो, नहीं आता है कुछ भी. But I got even more, determined कि अब तो करना ही करना है. So I kept sending my articles. And after 40 weeks, on the 41st week, this article was published, which became the start of my professional writing career. I got 100 rupees by check for this. So I think all journeys start with some small step. And sometimes it's more about your self-belief. I mean, I could have just given up and I would not then be standing here today. Anyways, after that, since I had promised my father कि if not IIT, I'll try for IIM. So I gave CAT exam, I got admission, and then I landed up at this famous institute. Very good experience, but at the end of it, I decided I don't want to work in a large organization. I don't want to, sell soaps, detergents, credit cards. I want to go back to be a writer. So I went and joined Times of India for 2 years. And I think that was the first time. Today I understand that I was actually an intrapreneur even there. Because we had the Times of India and we had two startup newspapers. One was called The Independent. I don't know if anyone remembers it. It's a long time ago. बाद में they didn't succeed, so they shut them down. But this paper used to not get too much of advertising. वो खाली पड़ा रहता था. So since I was working here, I went and told my boss that why don't we start some new features? Like at that time, there were only matrimonial columns, right? Times of India में 10 पेज का matrimonials आते थे. Maybe some of you might have also advertised in those matrimonials in those days. But there was no dating column. There was nothing like if I just want to meet somebody. So I told my boss that I gave her many ideas. Out of that one she liked. She said, okay, try kar lo. What do you need for it? I said, no, I just need some space in the newspaper. So that's how I started one section called Saturday Date, in which boys and girls who don't want to marry, just want to meet each other, can have a forum. So I think in a way it was entrepreneurship. I did not know the name of it at that point. But I think if there is a young person who has ideas, and I think all of you are in that position today where there may be many young people in your organization. If you have a culture where people can come up to you and even suggest very stupid things, out of that something good might come out of it. I think she gave me the chance, and of course it didn't make us any money, but people noticed it and said, "Acha, ye ek naya concept hai, it's good," and other people eventually copied it. So I only worked in Times of India for 2 years, and then I started my own company. I started a magazine called Jam, Just Another Magazine, which was very popular in all the colleges of Bombay during this period. And eventually I had to shut that magazine because people stopped reading magazines, and I started writing books. This was my very first book. And then I went on to write a whole series of books which are inspiring stories of real people who are entrepreneurs, change makers. So today I'm just going to talk about this concept that, what is an entrepreneur mindset? What are these 3 C's? So what do you think is the first C? Sorry? Curiosity, yes. So I'm just going to actually share some stories. I don't have any frameworks and so on. I know I have done MBA, but probably I was sleeping in the class, so वो सब मुझे नहीं आता है, वो सारे diagrams वगैरह बनाना. So one of the first entrepreneurs I met who was featured in Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish, Sanjeev Bikhchandani. He was working in a company called Smith Klein Beecham, which used to make Horlicks. Horlicks आपने सुना होगा सबने. And every week, one magazine used to come to the office. It was called Business India. Anyone has read Business India? Okay, so it used to be left at the reception. Then he used to see that people are opening the magazine from the back. They don't open the front. पहले last खोलते हैं, last page. Why would they do that? Yeah, on the last 5 pages, we have all the job listings. So he said, yaar, sab log, even he said, I myself also am looking jobs. I'm happy here, but still I want to know what jobs are available. So एक ऐसा database होना चाहिए where we can, people can search for jobs, look at jobs. But at that time, he could not find a way to do it. This was in 1991. He thought maybe I can produce a CD-ROM and distribute it. But nahi hua. Meanwhile, he left his job. He was doing some small things, self-employed. Then in 1995, he went to Pragati Maidan, and he saw internet for the first time. So what do you think happened? He connected the 2 things. He said, oh my God, my directory, I can put it online, and I can, make my idea into a reality. So that was the origin of Naukri.com. However, he was not a software developer or programmer or anything. So क्या करें? ठीक है, किसी का help लिया. But now where to get the jobs from? Where to get the jobs? To put up this website, I need a listing of jobs, no? कहाँ से लूँ मैं? What would you do? कुछ भी guess कीजिए, doesn't matter. Yeah. So at that time, all the jobs were listed in different newspapers. And Delhi alone had 27 newspapers, so he just sent somebody, he said, you buy all the newspapers and you start typing the jobs. He employed a typist, jitne bhi jobs nikle usme se 200, 400, 500, he put it up. That was the first prototype of Naukri.com. So in a big company, would we think like that? Maybe. But that's the entrepreneurial mindset. Ki yaar, I have to solve this problem, even though it may be a very rough and ready solution, and the final product is not very good looking. But despite that, when he put it up, within a week, some 12,000 people accessed the site and it crashed. At that time, it was a big number because not many people had internet. So then he realized that, हाँ, इसमें कुछ potential है. Now I can go to somebody and say, please give me money for this. So I think in the same way, even in a very large company, sometimes if you can make a prototype of something which may sound like a crazy idea and deploy it, implement it in a small scale. Basically, all entrepreneurs use this idea of having a prototype or a pilot. So that, but things are done in a rough and ready way. उसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा meetings, बहुत ज़्यादा सोच नहीं, मतलब it's more about doing and not so much about thinking the strategy and all. You just make it happen in a small time frame, small budget. Okay? So basically, is another example of a company which was started just by the curiosity of the founder. His name is Saurabh Bansal. He's 2008 graduate of IIT Kharagpur. He could have got a very good job, but his father was running a small business in Surat. Okay, चूने का business था, limestone. And somehow he thought, नहीं मेरे को अपना ही काम करना है. Might be Surat has that kind of entrepreneurial spirit. He said, I won't take the placement, I'll work with my father. He came back and he started working in that very small factory. And one day, about a year into this, he got a very large order. He kept getting large order for limestone from some particular party in Pune. He said, ये किस लिए मंगा रहे इतना? I want to go and see what are they doing. Then he found that there is something new coming out. It's called AAC brick, autoclave aerated bricks. आप लोग जानते होंगे, which is like fly ash brick, right? And at that time, there were hardly one person in India was doing it. So he just saw the opportunity and said, हम भी इसमें घुस जाते हैं. And now today he's built this company called Magicrete, which has probably much larger turnover than this. It's a very large company with investment from various people. So it all started with this curiosity कि भाई क्यों हो रहा है, जाके देख के आते हैं. Opportunity knocks on your door, but then you have to open the door and sometimes you have to walk out and go and see क्या हो रहा है. अगर आप अंदर ही बैठे रहेंगे तो हो सकता है we get so much involved in the day-to-day activities, day-to-day targets that we may miss the opportunities. Of course, today there are many other ways also to be curious, which is to follow things happening in your industry, attend, I'm sure all of you attend trade fairs and other things. But to go there with that mind of a child and ask, why? ऐसा क्यों है? ये क्या हो रहा है? जैसे if you have any grandchildren by now, you would know कि ना 3-4 साल का जो बच्चा होता है, उसके अंदर क्या मतलब वो एक desire होती है कि नहीं मुझे बताओ. Tell me you'll take apart something and see it again. So that is the mindset of people who get into entrepreneurship. And it doesn't matter whether you own that company or you are working there, you can still have that mindset. So just to get back, this was the first issue of my magazine. It was not printed very glossy. There were some mistakes also, but it looked so different from any other magazine. Who will write, we don't print headlines? तो प्रोडक्ट ही इतना अलग था कि लोग काफ़ी उसके ऊपर फिदा हो गए. और ये हम उधर इसकी publicity was a big problem because we didn't have money. So when I was working in Times of India, I could easily use the resources of the company, but when I had to do it on my own, I didn't have money. So I was forced to think out of the box. So now what should you do? Like you want to promote your magazine, and there is a youth festival called Malhar from St. Xavier's College in Bombay. It's very famous. To be a sponsor there, you need at least 5 lakh rupees. I'm talking 30 years back. हमारे पास 5,000 रुपए भी नहीं थे. So now what should we do? What would you do? Okay, so as I say, necessity is mother of invention. तो हमारे पास क्या था? We had these students, we had 100, 200 students who we had appointed as our reporters. Like they were the JAM bureau chief of their college. Ruia College has one person who is JAM person. Xavier's College has. So we got 200 T-shirts printed. Front says JAM, and behind it says, and we got Quality Walls ice cream to sponsor the T-shirt. तो T-shirt was free. खाली लोग पहन के चले गए अंदर. तो अंदर इतने लोग ये टी-शर्ट पहन के घूम रहे हैं तो सबको लगा अरे क्या है ये और हम यहाँ बाहर बैठ के बेच रहे थे. ये हम ही को में से कोई बैठ के सड़क पे बेच रहा था. तो हमारी यहाँ 300-400-500 कॉपी बिक गई. बट द थिंग इज दैट इट बिकेम अ वेरी कूल थिंग. अगर हम कोई न्यूज़पेपर में ऐड डालते, कहीं होर्डिंग डालते, तो वो फीलिंग नहीं आती लोगों के अंदर. And later on, I came to know this is known as guerrilla marketing. And Pepsi did it in one of the World Cups where they were not the sponsors. So again, I think the basic difference between an entrepreneur and everyone else can be summarized in this one formula. So what do you think is A and what do you think is R? Okay. Aspiration, yes. And R? Yeah. So aspiration or ambition is greater than resources. So this is actually something that Dr. C.K. Prahalad, who is a famous management guru, he had come up with this formulation. And I think that's true in every sense. If you look at any startup, they will always think of doing something which everyone else will say, नहीं हो नहीं पाएगा, ये तो नहीं होगा, नहीं हमारे पास तो budget इतना ही है, लोग इतने ही हैं, इनको कुछ नहीं आता है. Everyone has done it with people who are less qualified, less, you look at India's space program. That is also A greater than R. In fact, no IIT engineers work in ISRO. My father also has worked in TIFR and ISRO. There are no IIT engineers. They are very ordinary, good engineers, but they have given a goal to them. They have given that purpose. They have given that culture. They have given that mindset that we have to do less. We have less, we have to do more. It's for the nation. So they are able to do it. So that is something which is a challenge in a larger company, probably because सब थोड़े से comfortable हो जाते हैं, कहते हैं यार इतने में इतना ही होगा, ये इससे ज़्यादा करके मुझे क्या मिलेगा? But this is a spirit you have to inculcate in yourself and your team to do things which are really out of the box and different. So I wrote this book a few years ago, which is on this topic of how to be an entrepreneur and to, A greater than R. And one of the stories from this book is about this product made in India. I'm sure all of you recognize it. Any of you own this car? Nobody owns a... Okay, it's Mahindra Scorpio. कोई महिंद्रा तो own करते होंगे इस रूम में कोई? Okay. Okay, so what do you think, like 30 years back, what kind of company was Mahindra? क्या size था उसका, क्या, what were they making? They were making tractors and one Jeep. Then Anand Mahindra woke up one day and said, bhai, all these companies are coming forward and, Hyundai and all, we will be left behind. We will just be like a supplying, we'll become a vendor. हमारा नाम तो डूब ही जाएगा. So he decided that I need to change my entire thinking, entire strategy, entire, way of being and start manufacturing cars. Now, where do you start with this? So the first thing is he lured this person called Dr. Pawan Goenka, who was working in General Motors, US. For 15 years, he was there after his IIT Kanpur and master's, PhD. He was working in General Motors in the research division. And General Motors is a company at that time, I think $1 billion. So, but somehow we convinced him that you come to India and we'll do something great together. And what happened when Dr. Goenka came to India, वो actually इसी आश्वासन पे आ गए, हाँ कुछ करते हैं. He never went to see. R&D center is there in Nasik. He never went to see it. He landed in India with his family. He reached Nasik and what did he find there? एक 2 मंजिल के बिल्डिंग में 15-20 लोग बैठे हैं, वो उनका R&D सेंटर है. Now he could have packed up his bags and just gone back and said कि अभी I think मुझे तुम बिल्कुल ही बुद्धू बना दिया है. But then he said, no, let me take this challenge up, okay? So the first thing they did was, I mean, first he had to, do it step by step, but the first thing they had this Jeep already, so they modified Jeep and made one product called Bolero, right? So Bolero became like a prototype. Then they went to the board of Mahindra and said, see, we need to make a proper car from scratch. अच्छा कितने पैसे चाहिए? 700 करोड़. उस समय महिंद्रा का पूरा टर्नओवर 4000 करोड़ था, उनका प्रॉफिट 400 करोड़ था. बोले भाई हम तो डूब जाएंगे if your car doesn't come, then what will happen to our company? So it was like a really big risk, a very big bet for them कि okay, we can make a car from scratch. 700 crore looked like a lot of money, but you see, internationally, nobody will even agree to create a car from scratch for 700 crores. Will anyone do it? They went to a couple of companies. They said, you're mad, you can't do this, nobody can do it. So it is not possible to do it the normal way. If you do it the way Ford does it, the way GM does it, you cannot produce a car in 700 crores. Anyways, they finally sanctioned 600 crores. They said, okay, ठीक है, 600 में बना दो आप. So that became the challenge, and this book actually is going to be given to all of you, so you can read the complete story there. But this was possible only because they started thinking in a very different and new way than the conventional car manufacturers, right? So you have to then be creative. You cannot be following the old style of doing things. For example, they did not go to the established vendors for everything. Normally in car, you have A, B, C, D. This one provides the dashboard, this one provides the steering, this one provides. So the existing companies were very large. They had very high prices. They found new vendors who themselves had not done, like there was a Korean company. They have not made, let's say, a dashboard. But they said, nahi, hum kar lenge, aap humko chance do. So they made those vendors their partners. They did many, many such things, many innovations. And wherever a bigger company would have just spent money and said, yaar, wahan se le lo, they said, no, how can we do this thing cheaper but still same quality? They hired very new, fresh graduates to design the vehicle. They didn't go for an international design. So doing that, finally, they made the vehicle in 550 crores. They launched it, and it is still on the roads in India. So he's known as father of Scorpio. But it happened from a very impossible place. ऐसा नहीं कि सब कुछ मतलब उनको तैयार मिला, उधर कुछ नहीं था. And that was the beauty and that was the fun of it. So I think creativity is usually forced upon us. Generally, if we are comfortable, we are not creative. Comfort में तो हम अपना comfort zone में ही रहेंगे, हम कहेंगे यार यही कर लो. But then nothing new will come out of it. So I want to share a story about this person who's very different from you and me. We probably had many options in life. कहीं भी हमें job मिल सकता था. He's like a 10th pass. He's from some small village in Tamil Nadu, but he wanted to come to Bombay and make his dreams come true. How many people come to Bombay? So this is Prem Ganpati. Came to Bombay. Station पे उसके cousin ने उसको छोड़ के कहा ठीक है अब तुम निकलो, तुम अपना करो जो भी करना है. He didn't know anybody here, and he came on the assurance that I'll get you a job. That fellow ditched him. So again, he could take the next train and go back, but then he thought, nahi, now I've come, I should try something. So he looked around the station, he found one Udupi restaurant. Udupi, aap jante ho sab? He went to the owner and said, please give me a job. He said, ठीक है, मतलब बर्तन धोने का काम है, आप कर सकते हो, तो I'll let you sleep in the restaurant. चलो ठीक है. So I'm sure this is not a job any of us would like or even he would like. But after a week, he went to the owner and said, ठीक है, I'm washing बर्तन, but दोपहर में 3 से 6 ना 3 से 5 कुछ काम नहीं है. So can I go and give chai? Like मैं वो चाय का केटली और वो कटिंग चाय का वो लेके, can I go to the next door office? I said, okay, ठीक है. I'm sure many of you look forward to that tea, that cutting glass ka chai, isn't it? So he started going to the next door office. And within a couple of months, he was really very popular. People were waiting, ki kab aayegi chai, kab aayega Prem Ganpati. So, as you know, being a tea wala is also a good step in life. It can lead you anywhere in future. But why do you think he became a popular tea seller? What are the things he did or said, or why was he popular? आप लोग क्यों चाय पसंद करते हो? Like when you get tea, you have some expectation, right? Yeah, you should come on time. Tea taste should be good. Tea should be hot. And maybe, maybe some people like with less sugar, he gets some, like he knows what you like. So, and he's a, friendly guy. So, couple of months later, one of his customers said, okay, why don't we start a tea shop together, right? So then that guy put money and फिर उसकी चाय की दुकान भी आ गई. So अभी within 2 years, he's having his own tea shop. But now he's thinking कि यार सिर्फ चाय के साथ मज़ा नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ खाने को भी होना चाहिए. So why don't I also serve dosa? Okay, आपको dosa बनाना मुझे आता है. So he started making dosas. So how much do you think a person who makes dosa in a small tapri kind of shop can earn in a month in Bombay? मतलब जो पॉपुलर लोग हैं आपने देखा होगा उनके आगे लाइन लगी रहती है, लोग बस ले रहे हैं, अब खा रहे हैं, तो कितना बना? हाउ मच वुड दे बी अर्निंग? 25-30 lakhs a month. I also want to then do this only. Yeah, well, good amount, maybe at that time around 2 lakhs, okay. Now one guy who came and he was washing dishes, he's earning 2 lakhs a month. So he should be very satisfied with his life, right? Okay, he was happy, but then one day he went and he saw that near his shop one McDonald's has opened. So he went and sat there, and every day he would go and sit there for 2 hours and see कि ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं. And then he said, this Mr. McDonald is not sitting here. ये तो बहुत सारे McDonald's है, तो मुझे भी ऐसे ही करना है. I want to have, a chain of dosa restaurants. So to cut the long story short, now he has this thing called Dosa Plaza, and he has some 25 outlets. There's one in Dubai also. So what I want to tell you from this story is that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Right? I mean, this guy, Prem Ganpati, did not think कि यार मैं तो 10th फेल हूँ, मेरे को इंग्लिश नहीं आती ठीक से, मेरे को कोई culinary institute का कुछ नहीं, मेरे कोई godfather नहीं, मेरे कोई I don't have any financial backup. He decided, his mind conceived this idea that I can grow. He one day thought, okay, I can be like McDonald's, and he found a way. Okay, he's not as big as McDonald's, but you're getting the idea that he did not kill his own idea in his own mind. Many a time we may be getting a great idea, and then immediately one voice from inside starts talking, no, this is not a good idea, ये बहुत ही, ये हो ही नहीं सकता, ये हमको आता नहीं है, ये बहुत महंगा पड़ेगा, ये किसने किया नहीं है. And that voice is known as the inner critic. And if you see, many people have a very strong critic. And that critic prevents them from trying new things, believing in themselves in a very, with a lot of conviction. If I don't believe in something, how can I go and convince my boss to sanction money for it? I cannot. If I don't believe it, how can I enthuse my team to join me and work with me? It cannot happen. So all of us need to work on our inner critic. You can go to Google and find out. There are ways to do this, but today we don't have time to get into it. But this is a very big difference between somebody who's an entrepreneur and somebody who's not. Because entrepreneur usually convinces themselves, maybe foolishly, कि यार नहीं हो जाएगा. हाँ, कोई बात नहीं, ये सब है गड़बड़, लेकिन मैं फिर भी कर लूँगी. So I'll just end with one example, which is from a program called Akshaya Patra. You have all heard about it. They started with 1,500 meals a day. Okay, it was just a small charitable program. उन्हीं के kitchen से खिचड़ी बन के आसपास के schools को देते थे. And then today they're doing 2.2 million meals a day. And it is definitely also a very big manufacturing miracle. Because from all these 63 kitchens all across the country to produce fresh, hot, nutritious food, deliver it, bring it back, it has logistics, quality management, all kinds of things. But I will just share this one story that initially they started in
साउथ इंडिया, तो वहाँ पे लोग क्या खाते हैं? राइस. So बड़े बड़े boilers, cookers से they were making rice, dal, they were giving it. Then they went to Rajasthan and they went to UP. After 1 week, the food is coming back. Nobody is eating the food. They're like, हमको नहीं खाना है, हमको तो चपाती चाहिए. So then they started employing ladies to make chapati. And then they found that we can't make enough chapatis. सुबह 4 बजे से 7 बजे तक कौन आके चपाती बनाएगा? You know, they're talking about 1 lakh chapatis a day. So then they decided हमको एक machine चाहिए. But then they looked around and found there's no machine. We can't import the machine from USA because it's not like potato chips. We can't just import it. So they gave the specifications to one company in Netherlands. A Netherlands company said हमको 3 करोड़ चाहिए. They said हमको तो 10-15 मशीन चाहिए, हम 3 करोड़ नहीं दे सकते. We are a charitable organization. We don't have money. Then they found 3 Indian people, like maybe from among manufacturers like you, and they gave them the job. कि this is what we need. आप करके बताओ अगर कर सकते हो तो. So what do you think happened? Sorry? But थोड़ा they made it in 10 to 15 lakhs. Okay, you know about it. Okay, so anyway, the story is the person who made it was a small fellow from Ludhiana, somewhere near Ludhiana. He used to make biscuits. He only made biscuits. But then he thought, nahi, मैं बना सकता हूँ, मैं बनाऊंगा. And then he made that machine in 15 lakh rupees. And I'll play the video, you can see it. So what is the biggest challenge in this manufacturing process? No, what is the biggest challenge in this assembly line? आपको पता है, आप ही बता दो. Both sides, see, chapati एक side से नहीं बनता है, दोनों side से सेकना पड़ता है. So that was the thing which he cracked. And they're now making 40,000 chapatis an hour, and there are many, many people using these kind of machines, but some unknown guy, actually, बेचारे का नाम भी नहीं पता है. I asked them, I don't know why they didn't tell me the name of this fellow, but I think there are people like this. They are not like, he was not an engineer, not a highly trained professional, but he just knows machines. तो machine का expert था और उसने बना दिया और आज, you know, there are millions of children who are benefiting and others. So I'm sure that among all of you in your organizations, there is this kind of talent, this kind of जोश. बस आपको उसको जगाना है और आगे बहुत कुछ करना है. I mean, made in India and Atmanirbhar and all that, all those things are in your hands. I am happy to tell your stories, but I wish you all the best and I hope to, you know, learn many, many more things from all of you. Thank you very much.
Any questions? Please put up your hand. We'll send the mic to you.
Yeah, ma'am, all stories are very nice and motivation to us. So, in our organization, there are many people, they have some spark, but how to create the spark? So, that is most important because how to make the trigger.
I mean, by doing some small projects to begin with. बड़े में कभी, you know, the big things is too much of risk. So one small, you know, when there is an example of a small success that motivates everyone to do more and more and say, अच्छा, okay, it's possible to take a bigger risk. So I think that could be one way to start it off.
Thank you.
मैम अपने इनर क्रिटिक को कैसे होल्ड करना है, कैसे हैंडल करना है? आपने बोला ना कि एक पिक्चर था, जैसे लाइक आप आईएम से आए तो मतलब आपने ये शुरू किया पेपर लिखना, ये कोई भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करता था ना, तो कैसे हैंडल करना है इसको?
एक तो हमको अवेयर होना है कि इनर क्रिटिक है। एक फॉर एग्जांपल एक बार मुझे किसी ने ये बताया था कि आप ना एक हाथ में एक रबर बैंड डाल लो एंड एवरी टाइम दैट यू क्रिटिसाइज योरसेल्फ यू जस्ट remind yourself by pulling it and write down at the end of the day how many times you pulled that rubber band and वो एक दिन की एक्सरसाइज में आई थिंक मैंने 30 बार कम से कम अपने आप को कुछ गलत बात कही हो, जो चीज़ आप दूसरों को नहीं कहते। यू विल नॉट टेल योर कोलीग, यू विल नॉट टेल योर बॉस, यू विल नॉट टेल योर वाइफ, बट यू विल टेल योर सेल्फ। We have a habit of putting ourselves down. So first is awareness and then is to reprogram our self-talk. Like when I'm talking to myself, suppose my child fails in the exam, I won't just, अभी आजकल तो at least कोई थप्पड़ वप्पड़ तो कोई नहीं मारता, ऐसे बोलते भाई next time you'll do better. You know, we try to motivate them in a softer way. So it is good to have a critic. If you don't have a critic, you can become a murderer, psychopath, sociopath, any kind of person, जिसको कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है, okay? But the critic should not be harsh. जो critic harsh होता है वो आपको ना दबाता है, आपको like doesn't give you the permission to just be free. मतलब you are free, you're always bringing yourself down. So you have to reprogram your self-talk. आप अगर गूगल वगैरह में जाएंगे बहुत सारे some people do this by doing meditation, like if you sit for at least say even 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, just try to do meditation, try to connect with your real inner voice कि मैं अंदर से मेरा मतलब what is guiding me. Critic is usually an outer voice which we have internalized in ourselves कि ये मैं हूँ, but actually वो मैं नहीं हूँ. I hope that helps. आपको लगता है सबको इनर क्रिटिक है अंदर हमारे? हाँ, उसके लिए एक वर्कशॉप 2-3 घंटे का होता है, वो हम कभी कर सकते हैं, आज समय नहीं है. All right, thank you very much. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you. Oh.
Okay, I think he had his mic off. He's got a question there,
okay.
one last
I'm
question.
so sorry.
Ma'am, my question, because we have learned that curiosity is, mother of all invention. I'm asking in general, not for very industry specific. All curiosity answers are there in the hand. That is what the child are. Any question comes, you are Googling it. So how to keep alive that curiosity? Any advice you can give?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is the biggest challenge of today's times, that we have to make them work with the hands, work with the, first of all, we have to set the example, Like if we want them to read and I'm not reading any books, then I don't think the child will read. अगर हम phone लेके बैठे रहेंगे तो वो भी वही करेंगे. So कुछ ऐसा हमें अपनी life में we have to create those examples which they can follow. And I think बहुत ज़्यादा हर activity हम उनको ना हर चीज़ activity में डाल देते हैं. In summer vacation they are just going from one class, next class, third class. I don't think they have any free time. So curiosity and creativity के लिए थोड़ा free time भी चाहिए. In the earlier times when people didn't have a lot of toys, they used to play with whatever things they used to find. एक paper का भी plane बन जाता था, कुछ और बन जाता था. But now there's too much, like is already made and given to them. Too much stimulation. Earlier people used to play Lego. वो Lego blocks में you can make many kinds of designs. Nowadays they're selling Lego, like you make Lego and you put it like a showpiece. Like Harry Potter का एक वो castle बन जाएगा, but that was not the objective. So somehow like the parents and the schools will have to become little creative and let them get bored. थोड़ा boredom is okay. You don't have to fill up all the free time. अगर घंटों बैठ के monopoly खेल रहे हैं कुछ भी, मतलब you can let them do things which are not productive, which don't have certification. Like I do one summer program writing workshop, सबको certificate चाहिए. 5 दिन का मतलब 2 घंटे का program में भी certificate चाहिए. I said you should join if you want to just write, right? I mean, I'll give a certificate, but The thing is, we are too busy for them. That is also one problem. But it's good that you've raised the question. It's very relevant to everyone.
I guess that's it then. Thank
Okay.
you, man.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.